We got a little off track, but love knows a way back through the storms and pouring rain. Got my hands on the wheel and I'm flying, heartbeat loud as the thunder rolls, riding in on a stampede of lightning. I'm bringing back the sunshine, bringing back the sunshine, baby, it's about time. Whoa. Bring it back. Oh, yeah.
Hello race fans and welcome to the Skittles 300 here at the Skittles Raceway for the 5th race of the M&M Cup Series Season 1. So we have 23 drivers in the field today ready to take on this unique track. So it may look normal in the front, but in the back we got the S's. As here's Casey Kane from yesterday going around. And we don't have much pre-race info for you guys to know. The only thing you need to know is that Marcus Ambrose is on the pole, and watch out for Denny Hamlin, who starts third. Now, before the commands, have a moment of silence for IndyCar driver Justin Wilson, who passed away in a crash. Now it's time for the most famous words in motorsports, given to you by the last American hero, Junior Johnson.
Drivers, start your engine!
So the cars fire up and they'll roll off, and now it's time for your starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, you got Marcus Ambrose and Austin Dillon. Then in row 2, you got Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano. Row 3, you got former and future teammates cousin Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth. Then in row 4, you got Tony Smoke Stewart and Eric Almirola. Then in row 5, you got Kevin Happy Harvick and Kyle Larson. Row 6, you got Jamie McMurray and the underdog of Hendrick Motorsports, Casey Kane. Row 7, you got Greg Biffle and Rowdy Kyle Busch. Row 8, you got fan favorite Dale Jr. and his teammate Jeff Gordon. Row 9, you got Jimmy Johnson, 6-time champ, and the outlaw Kurt Busch. Row 10, you got the Rocket Man Ryan Newman and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row 11, you got Danica Patrick and Clint Boyer, the redneck. And then finally rounding it all off in row 12 is Brad Keselowski. Now here's the track info. It's a 1.3 mile track, 6 turns. The outside lane is the place to be, and we have sand on the backstretch. Now here's the race info. It's going to be 12 laps, pit stops on lap 6, a 40% chance of rain. Marcus Ambrose has chosen the outside lane, and Dale Jr. has a 10-point lead over Carl Edwards. As Marcus Ambrose and Austin Dillon lead him to the green here at the Skittles. As Marcus Ambrose already takes the lead, or clears Austin Dillon, and he's going to lead lap 1. As Brad Keselowski goes around. Brad Keselowski, what a save for him, but he's going to go a lap down. Meanwhile, we got a battle for second. It looks like Denny Hamlin will win, as Brad Keselowski is starting to fall back towards Clint Boyer. But back up front, here comes Matt Kenseth. And we got a spin. It's Clint Boyer. Caution is out for the redneck. And of all the cars you'd expect, the pace car is also involved. As something very unusual, but that's a huge break for Marcus Ambrose, as Denny Hamlin was about a tire length away from taking the lead. It looks like Brad Keselowski was the cause for that. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not. I'll let you guys make the determination. But let's see a replay of what brought out what happened to Clint. I'll let you guys make the determination if it was intentional or not. So I'm not sure. Looks like Brad just came up on Clint Boyer. No, maybe he was trying to spin him out, because he definitely wasn't clear, but let's take a look what happened on lap 1. Looks like Clint just kind of got into Brad, and then Brad just lost the car. So let's see this again. Yeah, I don't think Boyer intentionally meant to spin Brad out. It's a good save by Brad Keselowski. Now here's the restarting information. We're going to restart on lap 5. Marcus Ambrose chose the inside lane because Denny Hamlin runs better on the inside. So we'll see how this restart plays out. Maybe Matt Kenseth will end up with the lead. Green flag is back out. And it looks like Marcus Ambrose clears Denny Hamlin without a problem. Oh, and Eric Almirola goes around. Caution is out for Eric Almirola. So they immediately bring that car to the garage. If they hurry and fix it, they might be able to finish the race several laps down. This means we're going to have yellow flag pit stops. Let's just take a look at the cars going in. Looks like the top 15 will come in. As Matt Kenseth is going to take 4 tires. No adjustments on his car. It's running perfect all day today. And Denny Hamlin had trouble getting into his pit stall. Should replay that later. But Casey Kane wins the race off pit road. Marcus Ambrose second and Austin Dillon third. And now here comes our second line of cars to pit road. As Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going to take 4 tires. And he's getting a crank a wedge in there too. And he's away. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. won the race off of pit road. And Dale Jr. second and Kyle Busch third. And Casey Kane is your new leader now. And Denny Hamlin fell back to 7th. They're having trouble finding his pit stall. He almost won Austin Dillon's. Here's the replay. See, Denny Hamlin just went in. He almost went to Austin Dillon's pit stall, so Austin Dillon also had a bit of a slow pit stop. And Eric Almirola is back out. He is 2 laps down. Great job by that 43 crew to repair his car. Let's see a replay of what happened. So it looks like Kyle Larson just got a run, but going in turn 5, he had to let off the throttle. And then Eric Almirola just went around. I don't think Kyle Larson intentionally tried to spin him. I think it was just going in turn 5. That's your sharpest turn. You can only go 2 wide at the most in there. And Brad Keselowski will get the lucky dog from this caution. As now here's your restarting information. We're going to restart on lap 8, and Casey Kane chose the outside. And the green flag is back out. Casey Kane already clears Marcus Ambrose, and Austin Dillon is starting to fall back. What happened to him? As well, Austin Dillon gets loose in the sand, and he spins around. He saves the car, but he's probably going to go a lap down. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. goes around in the catch fence. Looks like Kyle Busch and Dale Jr. were also involved. So the red flag is out for a terrible crash as Ricky Stenhouse partially went up in the grandstands. So that's a ton of damage on his car. So far, no injuries have been reported from the crowd. And Kyle Busch was also involved. Ricky Stenhouse went right on top of him. Here's the damage from another angle. And then Dale Jr. might have been the cause of this crash. And Austin Dillon, this is definitely what he needed. He was going to go lap down after he missed a shift coming out of turn 2. And there you see NASCAR officials checking on the fans. So far, no injuries reported, and that's always what we want to hear. And Eric Almirola gets the lucky dog. He's not only 1 lap down, he is currently 19th. And Dale Jr. said that he's going to drive the car back to pit road. And so let's see a replay of what happened. So here it is. Looks like Dale Jr. just got into the back of Ricky Stenhouse, and then Stenhouse just came back on the track, went right in the grandstands, and then Kyle Busch and Dale Jr. made a heavy impact. So here it is again. Looks like Dale just got into the back of Stenhouse. Stenhouse came down. came right back on the track, went right on top of Kyle Busch, and there's where he went into the grandstands, and then here's where Kyle Busch and Dale Jr. made that heavy contact. And Greg Biffle almost was involved in this crash, as Ricky Stenhouse and Kyle Busch are going to be out of the race. This is not what Kyle Busch needed, as he's already pretty deep in the points. So Kyle Busch has not been having a good season. As the yellow flag's back out, here comes Dale Jr. to pit road. This is now a green-white-checkered. We have 3 attempts to finish the race. We're going to restart on lap 11. Casey Kane and Marcus Ambrose lead us to the green. It looks like Casey Kane is going to clear Ambrose. And Kyle Larson spins out Joey Logano. But Kyle Larson moves up to 4th now. And Kyle Larson puts him 3 wide again. To 2nd he goes. And we got a spin in the back. It's Brad Keselowski. And Joey Logano. Caution is out for the Penske boys. As Kyle Larson moved all the way up to 2nd. He's had a great car all day today. And Brad Keselowski, on the other hand, has not had a good day. And Joey Logano, he did not need this. He was poised to gain like 10 spots in the points had he had finished this race where he was before Kyle Larson spun him out. So let's see a replay of what happened. So it looks like Brad just came down on Eric Almirola trying to block him. He wasn't clear, and then Joey Logano just had nowhere to go. So that's pretty unfortunate for Joey Logano. He's also pretty deep at the points too. Here it is again. Yeah, that's... You don't want to crash, but what's worse than crashing is collecting your teammate in that crash. But Eric Almirola is now back on the lead lap. The track is cleaned, and now it's time for green-white-checkered attempt number 2. As Casey Kane and Kyle Larson lead to the green. And Casey Kane spins the tires. Kyle Larson to the lead. Matt Kenseth to 2nd. Now here comes Marcus Ambrose back to 2nd. Dale Jr. is back on the track, and we got a crash already. It looks like Danica Patrick and Ryan Newman crashed. I'm not sure if Eric Almirola was involved, but the caution will come out. As that's unfortunate for Danica Patrick. She did not need this. And Ryan Newman, this is only his 3rd start in the M&M Cup Series, as he's already pretty deep in the points. His crash is not what he needed, but let's see a replay of what happened. So it looks like Danica just went to go block Ryan Newman, but she wasn't clear, and then she just went right on top of him. Here it is again. Yeah, Danica just wasn't clear. And Eric Almirola was not involved, but that's pretty unfortunate for Danica Patrick and Ryan Newman. As Dale Jr. got the lucky dog, and he is now only 4 laps down. So there he goes to circle this 1.3 mile track. Great job of that 88 crew to fix the front of his car. They didn't have enough time to fix the back, or not the back, but the side. But great job of that 88 crew. Now here are your highlights of the final restart of the day. It's down to the rookie and the road course beast. Can Kyle Larson win it in his 3rd start? Or can Marcus Ambrose win it? This is his only chance of winning a race in the M&M Cup Series. And Casey Kane and Matt Kenseth, they're pretty good at the road courses. They've had great cars all day today. They could come back and win this. And Carl Lundwitz, who is now 5th, is your new points leader. Now, here is the cars on the track. Kyle Larson 1st, Marcus Ambrose 2nd, Casey Kane 3rd, Matt Kenseth 4th, Carl Lundwitz 5th, and I think Kevin Harvick was 6th. Now it's time for our final attempt at green-white-checkered. Kyle Larson and Marcus Ambrose lead us to the green for the final time at the Skittles Raceway. Green flag is back in the air. As Kyle Larson and Marcus Ambrose are battling, and they make contact going into turn 5. Contact going into turn 6. White flag this time by. Casey Kane puts him 3 wide. But it's going to lose momentum. It's down to Kyle Larson and Marcus Ambrose. We're on board with Kyle Larson. He's battling with Marcus Ambrose for the top spot. Now here they go into turn 5. They make more contact come the start-finish line. It looks like Kyle Larson is going to win the race. So that was a crazy finish. Let's see a replay of what happened. So I don't know what Kyle Larson was doing, but he just kind of spun around and won the race. Here it is again. So they make more contact, and maybe Kyle Larson probably lost the wheel or something, but he just came right up on Marcus Ambrose when he knew he wasn't clear. Spun around unofficially to take first. But congratulations to Kyle Larson. Now let's see if he knows how to do a burnout. Congratulations to Kyle Larson. This is only his 3rd start in the M&M Cup Series. As great job of that 42 crew. They have had the best car all day today. Now let's take a look at your finishing results. Kyle Larson finishes 1st, Mark Samuel 2nd, Carl Edwards, your new points leader 3rd, Casey Kane 4th, and Matt Kenseth rounds out your top 5. Denny Hamlin 6th, Jeff Gordon 7th, Kevin Harvick 8th, Jay McMurray 9th, Tony Stewart 10th, Austin Dillon 11th, and Jimmy Johnson 12th. And then Greg Biffle finishes 13th, Kurt Busch 14th, Eric Almirola 15th, and Dale Jr., your last car to finish, finishes 16th, 4 laps down. Danica Patrick 17th, Ryan Newman 18th, Joey Logano 19th, Brad Keselowski 20th. Then some other guys, I didn't get to read the names. Now here are your points. Carl Edwards is your new points leader. Dale Jr. 2nd, Jeff Gordon 3rd, Matt Kenseth 4th, Kevin Harvick is tied with Casey Kane for 5th. And Derek Smith was unable to make this race because of a broken leg. And because of that, he has fallen down to 15th in points. Kyle Larson zooms up to 16th in points. After that, it's that great run. And Joey Logano fell to last in points. And Kyle Busch is 23rd. I'd like to thank you for watching the Skittles 300 on NBC. The next race will be the STP 300. So we'll look forward to seeing you then.